Good morning, parents, relatives, friends, guests, and staff. On behalf of the faculty of Westland High School, welcome to the commencement for the class of 2020. Our seniors have invited you to celebrate with them through this virtual graduation. I would now like to call Genesis Perez to the podium.
Students, teachers, friends, family, and graduates, it is my honor and privilege to welcome you to the Westland High School Class of 2020 Commencement Ceremony. I am Genesis Perez, the Senior Class Vice President. I would like to acknowledge the following groups for their participation in today's ceremony. Air Force ROTC Unit under the leadership of Major Darren Bosiger and Senior Master Sergeant Clement Francis for the presentation of colors. Mr. Rohn and the Westland High School choirs for their participation in today's ceremony. Lastly, I would also like to thank the Westland High School Symphonic Band directed by Ms. Susie Kim and Mr. Eric Kaufman. It is my pleasure to introduce the Southwestern City Schools Board of Education. Mr. Robert W. Ragland, Senior President, Mrs. Kathy Johnson, Vice President, and board members Mr. David Donofrio, Mr. Anthony Caldwell, and Mr. Lee Schreiner. Superintendent of the Southwestern City School District, Dr. William Wise. Treasurer, Mr. Hugh W. Garside, Jr. We are thankful to all of these people for making this commencement possible.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your caps for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, seniors. I'm very proud of all of you. You made it. We made it. We signed that banner at the beginning of the year committing to graduate. Apparently no one committed to hanging up the banner, but we still committed to graduate. We survived high school, somehow. I look back and I realize it was a crazy roller coaster these last 4 years. Let me just name a few things that happened over the years. Fidget spinners, the mannequin challenge, dabbing, the water bottle challenge, Harambe, the Kylie Jenner lip challenge, Pokemon Go, planking, clowns, and the list goes on. High school was not like the movies. One thing that happened our senior year is the current pandemic. We all wanted to go down in history at some point in our lives, and now look at us. We're all making the cut. Class of 2020, the one where they were quarantined. I have said it before, and I will say it again. We are the class of change. Whether that means we can adapt or whether that means we can make a difference, we are the class of change. My freshman year, I didn't expect to be standing here as president giving a speech, but I learned that high school is what you make it. High school would be so different if I hadn't become as involved as I am. High school was a great way for me to try new things and learn new things and take opportunities. I wouldn't trade this high school experience for anything. Taking risks and trying new things shaped me as a person and shaped the fantastic experience I had. One of the most important lessons I learned in high school was that no matter what, you should just go for it. Go for it and learn, because no matter the outcome, a lesson will be right along with it. I think this lesson is a very important lesson for our class. We have gone through so much over the years, and we are learning more now than ever. Learning how to adapt, how to overcome, and how to succeed in any circumstance. That is one of the things about this class that will always remain. No matter what is going on around us, we will succeed and we will get through this. I am proud to say I am graduating with the class of 2020 because this class is the class that sticks together and can get through anything. Congratulations to all of you. Pat yourselves on the back because we made it. We're graduating.
It is my honor to congratulate Josephine Birdsell as the valedictorian of Westland High School with a grade point average of 5.076. Josephine participated in our College Credit Plus program with The Ohio State University, completing 21 courses. While in high school, Josephine published 6 short stories with Denison University and The Ohio State University. She also acted as an undergraduate research assistant studying racial inequality alongside graduate students at The Ohio State University. Next year, Josephine plans to continue her education at The Ohio State University through the Morel Scholars Program, where she will be majoring in sociology and minor in Arabic language. Congratulations, Josephine Birdsell.
It is with great pleasure that I announce your Westland High School Class of 2020 Salutatorian, Rachel Binion. Rachel is graduating from Westland with a GPA of 4.95. Next year, she will be attending Miami University with an undecided major. She is being awarded the Miami Red Hawk Excellence Scholarship, the Miami University Academic Scholars Scholarship, also earned a Grove City Chamber Scholarship and a PTA Scholarship. She was admitted to both Miami's Honors Program and the Academic Scholars Program. During her time at Westland High School, she was a member of National Honor Society. She was an AP Scholar Award winner. She was on the varsity swim team all 4 years and was a captain for 2 of those years. During her time on the swim team, she earned an Academic All-Ohio Award, as well as set 10 school records. Please join me in welcoming Rachel Binion.
They always tell you if you're nervous to give a speech, just picture the audience naked. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to work. Before commencing my speech, I would like to thank several people. First, I would like to thank my mom and dad for always encouraging me to achieve great things and teaching me to never settle for just being satisfactory. I would like to thank my brother Josh for setting such high standards that I have and still strive to beat. I would like to thank my grandparents for supporting me every step of my journey, academically and athletically, and always ensuring I knew that the sky was the limit. I would also like to thank my best friend Kaylee for listening to the lame jokes I'm going to attempt to tell throughout this speech and making sure I won't completely embarrass myself. Finally, I would like to thank all the teachers and mentors at Westland High School who have helped not only myself, but all of us graduating here today. None of us would be here today without your consistent support and genuine desire for us to succeed. Most people talk about the future when they give their speeches, but very few talk about the present. All of us have learned several lessons from this pandemic. I've learned that I can, in fact, survive without making unnecessary trips to Target once a week. But the biggest lesson we've all learned is that things can be taken away instantly, and it sucks. Things we didn't even think we cared that much about are all of a sudden the things we're missing most. Our freshman year, we came into a school that seemed to be so big and gained a new sense of independence, since we finally never had to line up to go to classes or to lunch. Many of us got involved in sports, music, theater, and other clubs, and have remained in them through our senior year. We became captain of the team and president of the club. We won competitions, broke new records, and watched as the entire school saw us perform. We went to football games, covered in paint and wearing crazy clothes, and cheered our hearts out for our team. We went to school plays and sang along and laughed at our classmates, competing for the title of Mr. Westland.
We went to homecoming and prom, dancing until our feet hurt, and probably even after that. We all wish we could go back in time and re-experience all of the great times we had throughout high school. But too often we spend our time looking back and thinking ahead, and we forget to see what is right in front of us. And there are so many great things happening now that we will one day look back on and regret not fully appreciating. We're about to graduate high school, and although it does not look like what we anticipated, our accomplishments still speak for themselves as we prepare to turn our tassels. So many of us, just a couple months ago, were complaining about our senioritis and could not wait to leave Westland. Now, as the chance to go to school is taken away, we're the same ones missing walking the hallways the most. Let this experience serve as a lesson. There is always something to complain about, but I would like to encourage us all to come out of this pandemic appreciating every moment of every day. In the words of Bill Keane, yesterday is the past, tomorrow is the future, but today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. One day, we will look back and miss the good old days, much like we are now. We never know when something will be taken away, so appreciate it while it lasts. But even our present failures or obstacles that on the surface seem so terrible are things we can be thankful for. Failure is a chance for us to reflect on what we've done wrong so we can better prepare for what's more important, the future. In a race, you may trip over a hurdle. And sure, this is upsetting because you wanted to win the race and now you can't. But tripping presently allows you to prepare for your future race. After reflecting upon how you could have tripped, you may discover you didn't jump high enough. And when you realize you didn't jump high enough, you may go to the gym, once they're reopened, to strengthen the muscles in your legs. Your next race, you will clear the hurdle. All because you tripped, you actually got faster. So, although at the time, tripping was disappointing and embarrassing, it ensured your future success when you won the race. Truthfully, no one that has accomplished anything has done it without failing. Walt Disney went bankrupt and had a mental breakdown before creating what is now the biggest entertainment company in the United States. In fact, according to the Seattle Times, he failed 1,330 times. How they got that number is unknown. J.K. Rowling, author of the Harry Potter series, was a divorced, single mother who was struggling for money. We all know how famous her books are now. In class of 2020, none of us would be here today, graduating from high school, had we not failed at some point along the way, including myself. Last year, I took AP Physics, and to be perfectly honest, it's the hardest class I've ever taken. I've been extremely blessed to understand most things academically, but electricity just made no sense to me. I remember getting a D on a test and being pretty upset, but getting this bad grade allowed me to see that I needed to put more time into studying electricity. I finished the class strong, and I'm here graduating just like the rest of you. Everyone here today has tripped over a hurdle or gotten a bad grade on a test, but more importantly, all of us here today allowed what were then our present failures to lead to our future success. Never undervalue how great failure can be. So, although the present doesn't always seem to be desirable, I hope we can leave today being thankful for our current failures. Even if the present time isn't positive, these experiences help us to create a better future. Our lives to come are improved by our present defeats. Class of 2020. As we go our separate ways, I hope we can all take the time to appreciate every second of every day. No matter how tough circumstances get, there is and will always be something to be grateful for, whether it's a memory or a chance to learn from our mistake. Let's shift our focus from everything that is wrong to everything that is right. We are the class that has and will always overcome hard times. And most importantly, no matter how our senior year ended, just know we will always be Cougars.
Graduating class of 2020, where do I even begin? First and foremost, I miss you and I believe in you. My favorite day throughout this entire transition of remote learning was last Saturday, May 23rd, when you had the opportunity to walk your stage and receive your diploma. I loved seeing your faces, your smiles, and your hearts. What I will not do throughout this message is focus on what has been taken from you or what you may believe has been stolen from your life. Even though there's truth to what has taken place over the last 3 months, my focus for this message to you, class of 2020, what you have gained from this worldwide pandemic. What you have gained. First, how we teach and how we learn. Change is so difficult. It's easier to stay in your comfort zone versus force yourself out of the comfort zone to learn how to do something differently. It's easier to continue with the known. I look at change as an opportunity to grow. However, this change happened because we were forced into the situation. Because we were forced to change the way we do things, we learned how to teach and learn differently. Not only did we learn how to teach and learn differently, we did it better than we thought we could do it. We have developed new ways of teaching and learning for the future. For schools across the world, colleges, high schools, and elementary schools, teachers stepped up, delivered the tools and the content you needed, and students rose to the occasion. And here you are today, graduating. Secondly, we learned how to connect socially differently. It has always been easy to hide behind the screen with a text message that could be misinterpreted, or that social media post that could help or damage others or yourself. Now, not behind the screen, but in front of the screen, meeting socially, Google video conferencing, tools like Zoom to have face-to-face, principal to student, counselor to student, teacher to student, teacher to entire class, and classmate to classmate. And third, what we've gained from this worldwide pandemic is how to love differently. Although we've experienced birthday parties from the driveways or maybe the front porch, family get-togethers over Zoom, friends conferencing together, and even family dinners with extended family online, we realize that we need these people more than we did months ago. I challenge you today to reach out, thank someone, write a personal note to the one you love, hug a parent, and give gratitude to those who you love. Class of 2020, you have gained so much from these last 3 months, which will prepare you to be the leaders and the achievers of the future. Westland High School Class of 2020 will be in the history books in our near future, and you will get to share this experience and gains for years to come. I am a proud principal. Congratulations to the Class of 2020. Class of 2020, it is with immense pleasure and pride, Mr. Ragland, members of Board of Education, Dr. Wise, parents, teachers, and friends, that I hereby certify to you as principal of Westland High School that these students in the Class of 2020 have met all graduation requirements prescribed by the state of Ohio and of the Southwestern City School District and are duly authorized to receive their diplomas.
Abdi Wasa Abdi. Mubarak Abdi. Abu Abdikadir. Aiden Abel. Abubakar Aiden. Aiden. Adno Aiden. Jama Aiden. Nurto Aiden. Andres Aguilar Valera. Hussein Agabeng Dadzi. Lena Al Nakib. Gloria Alderete Rodriguez. Seth Aldridge. Hamza Ali. Musa Aliyah. Samuel Allen. Jamile Almonte. Jaden Amspa. Fatima Aquino Bernardaro. Melody Atkinson. Autumn Arand. Sydney Avila. Jacob Backherms. Robert Badgley. Austin Barbier. Heaven Basham. Tai Tu Bawi. Justin Bay. Miriam Barabe. Trenton Beach. Jackson Bell. Jonathan Benitez, Aminata Barrete, Samantha Bernard, Madison Bilger, Jacob Biller, Susan Bing, Rachel Binion, Benjamin Black, Gabriel Bonilla Nunez, Kyle Bowles, Shayla Boyd, Ashton Brackens, Justin Brickerson, Kennedy Budd, Mackenzie Burke, Lindsay Burkett, Brenna Cahill, Ashley Caldwell, Courtney Cameron, Juan Campos, Kaylee Carter, Warren Carlton, Jacqueline Carrillo Montero, Christian Castillo, Isla Casto, Jesus Castro Martinez, Romaine Chadwick Short, Alexis Chapelier, Evelyn Chavaria, Cindy Chavez, Sarah Chin, Esther Sinza, Robert Clark, Morgan Clark, Austin Clary, Zyreek Coleman, Megan Copley, Taylor Cordell, Ariana Cordova Avila, Hunter Corwin, Caden Cox, Itzy Cruz, Paola Cruz Santiago, Erica Cruz Martinez, Jose Cruz Morales, Jasmine Cruz Ramirez, Andrea Culp, Joseph Daniels, Corey Daughtry, Abigail Davies, Andrew Davis, Starlin De Jesus Almanzar, Melissa Dilworth, Johnny Douglas, Ashley Drake, Fadumo Dure Abdullahi,
Anna Ebert, Hannah Emright, Zion Evans, Corey Falke, Ryan Falke, Sean Fannin, Yusuf Faki, Emily Farias, Bethany Fay, Anais Fernandez Castro, William Finley, Zachary Foreman, Danielle Fout, Wyatt Frank, William Frederick, Alexander Fuentes Rivera, Luau Gago, Alejandro Galvin, Hunter Gandy, Kenny Garcia, Luis Garcia Marquecho, Bailey Garner, Dominic Gessling, Eileen Gomez Sanchez, Maria Gonzalez Valdez, Adam Gordon, Hayden Gray, Mary Beth Green, Steviana Green, Chelsea Green, Anna Guerrero Acevedo, Chloe Hagerman, Gabriella Haynes, Aiden Paul, Mackenzie Hall, Morgan Hall, Brandon Hamilton, Chase Hamilton, Ashley Harrington, Tamara Harris, Ehsan Hassan, Aubrey Hay, Kiera Haysted, Shailena Hernandez, Joseph Hessen, Preston Higginbotham, Donald Holmes, Doris Holton, Lance Howard, James Hunter, Peterson Irene, Champagne Jackson, Jared James, Tina Jarrell, Ricky Jimenez Caduso, Andre Johnson, Christine Johnson, Hannah Johnson, Laura Jerez, Brittany Jerez Nieto, Haley Kane, Harrison Kuplinger, Samantha Kuhn, Rachel Kibbe, Erica Kincaid, Hayden King, Mercury Kuntz, Thomas Kowal, Jaylyn Crum, Shaylin Crum, Keenan Lay, Leonardo Ledesma, Jack Leone, Bowie Leon, Hannah Leon, Darius Lightfoot, Johnny Little, Phoenix Locke, Andrew Logan, Kevin Long, Amy Lopez Martinez, Robert Lovett, McKenna Lushane, Jefferson Luna Diaz, Nevaeh Lutz, James Mayberry, Bryant Magana Cristales, Tommy Mam, Tavante Mans, Haley Marcus, Matvey Margerian, Isabella Marshall, Quintea Martin, Antonio Martinez, Juan Martinez, Jasmine Martinez Mahangos, Eric Martinez Ramirez, Erica Martinez Lopez, Jose Martinez Ramirez, Ashley Mason, Dakota Masters, Joshua McCabe, Vakira McGowan, Scotland McGuire, Falou McMath, Christian Medina Alvarado, Jessica Mendoza Vidal, Laura Mercados Barajes, Galen Myers, Brendan Michael, Connor Milligan, Zachary Mitchell, Abdirahman Mohammed, Ahmed Mohammed, Mohammed Mohammed, Mohammed Mohammed, Omar Mohammed, Halima Mohammed, Alexandra Moeller, Christian Moreno Yanez, Sandy Moreno Catalan, Kaylee Morgan, Sagal Muhammad, Aden Mukambira, Cassidy Mullen, Bailey Mullins, Mason Mundy, Haley Munyon, Catherine Murray,
Tanya Narciso Ventura, Tony Nguyen, Victor Nontano Montoya, Alexander Norland, Amira Nur, Yelena Olesh, Laura Ornelius Rodriguez, Yatseli Orozoko, Eric Panning, Gregory Paskavan, Ayana Patterson, Alexis Patton, Victor Perez Enriquez, Abraham Perez Gonzalez, Genesis Perez Hernandez, Nali Fafondum, Wilson Pliez Romero, Tatiana Poldalanichuk, Callista Prack, Madison Piles, Bishar Quar, Adamari Ramirez Sanchez, Evelyn Ramones, Isaiah Ramos, Jonathan Rangel Cruz, Van Rem, Nicole Riverman, Lourdes Revilla, Ariel Reyes Vasquez, Jose Reyes Cruz, Jose Reyes Cruz, Samantha Reyes Trujillo, Emily Riza, Michael Ritchie, Karime Rodriguez, Pablo Rodriguez,
Victoria Rojas,
Elena Rausch, Isabel Royer, Gerardo Ruiz Guzman, Antoinetta Ruiz Mendez, Robert Runyon, Rebecca Reimars, Safia Salah, Salman Salah, Darlene Salto Morquecho, Brianna Sanchez, Rolando Sanchez Avilla, Ricardo Santiago Martinez, Luis Santos, Coral Shamber, Jordan Schneider, Christian Schofield, Cameron Schooley, Alexandria Shoemaker, Olivia Shoemaker, Robert Settler, Mackenzie Seville, Fatuma Sharif, Rami Shahada, Hagan Sherman, Erica Shoemaker, Donald Sipe, Spencer Seipel, Avery Seitz, Nicholas Spires, Austin St. Cyr, Kyle Stage, Kaylee Stewart, William Swackhammer, Sean Talley, Jameson Tagenhorst, Nicole Tedder, Trinity Thacker, Ram Thang, Elimaine Thiam, Christian Thompson, Desiree Thompson, Tae Tu Luong, Shayla Trimmer, Diego Trinidad Flores, Areli Trinidad Navarro, Sue Ook, Van Ook, Jesus Ulola Dominguez, Shelby Van Gelder, Allison Vasquez, Jalen Velasquez, Axel Ventura, Francisco Venele, Sabian Waddle, Owen Walton, Aaron Watkins, Kara Watts, Miguel Webb, Alan Wheeler, Madison Woods, Caitlin Woolsey, Jameer Wyatt, Cyril Yankson, Mohammed Yassin, Safio Yarrow, Christina Zainish,
Fatuma Abdi Wahid, Ibrahim Abdi Wahid, John Arroyo Ponce, Nasir Awale, Geraldine Barnett, Josephine Birdsell, Jacob Brightfeller, Jared Brown, Ibrahim Camara, Jordan Campbell, Eric Castillo Rivas, William Carvajal, William Childress, Zane Clark Fields, Vanessa Cordero, Umu Kande, Giovanni Cruz Jimenez, Kareem Kumbasa, Abubakar Dabo, Leah Daneman, Jazahil De La Cruz, John Delaney, Justin Doung, Zion Dones, Haley Downey,
Andrew Ferguson, Destiny Fout, Giselle Gasca, Javen Gale, Samatar Gulid, John Hagnier, Amaya Harris, Abdullahi Hassan, Jessica Hurley, Hamdi Ismail, Joshua J., Ramaha Johnson, Rope Johnson, Luis Jerez, Mackenzie Juniper, Hannah Kane, Uzman Kanat, Destiny Lewis, Pavlo Makovetsky, Haley Mantle, Miguel Angel Martinez, Kelsey Martinez David, Jaron Martinez Victorano, Sean McCann, Yusuf McLaughlin, Fartun Mohammed, Khalid Mohammed, Mohammed Musa, Fathi Muse,
Kimber Lee Nelson, Christopher Olson, Kevin Oltman, Samantha Ramey, Kisan Ransaw, Unique Reed, Daniel Reyes, Vanessa Rodriguez, Joshua Roth, Ahmad Sadoun, Noah Sadoun, Rubiel Santiago Ramirez, Samantha Shear, Alan Schieffer, Adam Shalash, Maxon Smith, Ronnie Smith, Carolite Soto, Michaela Stoltz, Vincent Stover, Kamola Tesheva, Anna Veres, Geronimo Vigara Villasana, Reagan Walters, Kyle West, Khadijah Zahor.
Graduates, please join me in the symbolic representation of our commencement ceremony. Congratulations, class of 2020. We graduated.